Vasam. Pur means city. Vasam means abide. वेंकटापुर वासम, वहां पर चल के गुफा बना लेते हैं. Good music. Different taste. I like happy music, happy, joyous. That is my concept. हो जाए. थोड़ी एक अदृश्य सीरियसनेस आ गई है. हैं? I feel a sort of seriousness. Though you are happy and laughing, maybe it is some kind of different silence. प्रिय गुरुदेव, कुछ नहीं जानते, कुछ नहीं जानते, नहीं जानते, बस लग रहा है, जो भी है अच्छा है. हंसे नहीं आप लोग? अच्छा है, सुंदर है, ठीक है. जिस रोशनी में जिंदगी दिखने लगी है, उसको जीने लगी हूं. कुछ जानने को है भी नहीं. क्या जानना? बस होना है. जानना महत्वपूर्ण नहीं है, होना है. जानना बस इतना है कि बेंगलोर कहाँ है, और बेंगलोर में जाके रहना है. हो जाए. उतना ही जानना है कि बेंगलोर कहाँ है, ट्रेन जाती है, बस जाती है, एयरक्राफ्ट जाता है, कैसे जाएं, पैदल जाएं, क्या करें. ठीक है. अब मान लो तुम्हारे पास प्लेन जाता है एंड यू कैन अफोर्ड इट, तो प्लेन से चले जाओ. बराबर. बस से चले जाओ. पैसे नहीं है, कम है पैसे, बिल्कुल ही नहीं है, तो पैदल चल पड़ो. हो जाए. नक्शे को बैठ के, नक्शे को पकड़ के बैठे नहीं रहना. लोग नक्शा पकड़ के बैठ जाते हैं. कुछ जानना नहीं है. देयर इज नथिंग टू नो. शी इज राइटिंग, आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग, आई डोंट नो एनीथिंग, नो नथिंग, जस्ट फील whatsoever is good, beautiful, right. In which light the life is moving, I am living it. This was in Hindi. So I translated, not accurately, but near about. So I am saying there is nothing to know. There is much to be. Knowing creates problem. Knowledge creates problem. It becomes heavy on you. And it gives the feeling that you know nothing. It is just a map. As I say, the map of Bangalore is not Bangalore. But you are carrying Bangalore and start worshipping. So wasting your time. So if you don't know anything, don't be worried. This is a good state. And there is no need to know also. That much is enough, which makes you to be. You have to just be. For being, what you have to do? Nothing. Just be. Just be, and you are already there. Arunachal Vasam. Venkatesh, what? All there, all 3 days, all their days, actually, yes. If you understand passivity, I can say you have already arrived, almost. It will cut all the unnecessary. It will clean it. Your very passivity will clean it. You just go on abiding in passivity, relaxing more and more in passivity. All else will done to you by himself. You are not responsible, he is responsible. You don't take your own responsibility, he will take your responsibility. But just remain passive, abide. Slowly, slowly, you will get more clarity about passivity. That clarity will come from your within. I go on speaking, but the real thing will happen from within you. When you understand, when you have different experience, then you will have confidence. You will start enjoying. You will start celebrating. Passivity does not mean that you have not to cook or you have not to do any work. You have to. But let it flow from your passivity. God is totally passive. And see the whole mess, isn't it? If you see the universe, discluding man, it is totally harmony. But if you see people, it is totally mess, isn't it? This is his mistake, I think. But he loves the mess. First, he creates the mess, then he solves it. He loves his Leela, he loves his job. He goes on, and since when nobody knows. Million, trillions, billions years. And how long it will go on and on and on. See how many 40-day retreat I can do. It is an endless job. I also want to have little rest. Out of that rest, if few retreat happens, it is okay. Otherwise, if I take responsibility, then it is endless job. He goes on creating new crazy people. Will go on sending me few that it is your share, it is your kata, you take care of them. It is endless job. So remain in your passivity and let things happen. They are already happening. Let it happen through your passivity. If they happen through your passivity, Slowly, slowly, you will become clear that they are happening. You are not the doer. That will dawn to you. If you remain watchful, mindful, not goring, observing, just simple, not gazing, seeing, simply seeing. When you goring, it is focused, it has a doer. In seeing, there is no, it is a state of being. Seeing is happening. You are seeing. I was telling Manish today, he used to, when he used to listen to me, then he used to do like this. Now he has found another way. When something does not go in or he does not want to let in, what he will do? Full open. I can see nothing is going in. That is why I am saying not goring. This is gorna. Gazing. Pardon? Staircase. Remain passive. See. Be. That is happening. Don't do. Things will happen. Deed will be done. Naturally, spontaneously. Even you can say that I have done this, I have done, no problem. But this will dawn as a understanding that everything is just happening and there is no doer. If you are quite ripened in this understanding, you are already enlightened. Oh yeah? Why? Why? This is enlightenment. So what is great about it? What is the need to put a signboard? No need. You are woman, so you are woman. You are enlightened, so you are enlightened. Finish. And passivity can be greatest strength for living. During these days, realize that how much you are with me and I am not. And fortunate enough to see whatsoever was already available, provided, and blessed with, even amidst all mind plays. The gracious presence is strongly felt by the sweet reminders. It is you and only you making me to see the real again and again without tiring and irrespective of my cooperation. Difficult to, this I don't get. Difficult to, Tanmay, you come. Ah, I have here, I think. Yeah, English I have, sorry. All these days revealed that you, all these days revealed that how just everything is taken care of and my doing could really be an perseverance, and passivity can be the greatest strength for living. During these days, realize that how much you, all cap, and are with me, and I am not, and fortunate enough to see whatsoever was already available, provided, and blessed with. Even amidst all mind plays, the greatest presence is strongly felt by its sweet reminder. It is you and only you making me to see the real again and again without trying and irrespective of my cooperation. Difficult to contain this flow of love and blessing. Now, dare I say, I owe this life to you in true sense. Okay, I accept. Oh, yeah, but don't forget. People forget immediately. They surrender unasked, but then they take back. So be careful what you are saying. If it is done, then it has no meaning. But when it happens, no beauty can be compared with it. Let it be a happening. In one stroke, you solve all the problem of your life. What do you have to surrender actually? Just think. I don't tell you. Meditate today. What do you have to surrender? What do you have to surrender? Just meditate. मस्ती है, होश है, आनंद है, अमन है, प्रेम है, आंसू है. कभी तो आपसे नजरें मिलाने की काबिल बनूं, बस आपकी कृपा बनी रहे. सदगुरु के शरण में आप जो भी नाम से पहचाने. तेरा अभी तक कोई नाम ढूंढा नहीं है मैंने. कोई इसका नाम रखा है क्या? नहीं रखा ना. रख देंगे जल्दी. When I have to call somebody or I have to remember somebody, his name does not come. Whatsoever what comes, I call him like that. So, like here, Murko is here or not? Okay. Otherwise, everybody will call him Murko. So I don't reveal who is Murko. मस्ती है, मस्त हो जाओ और क्या चाहिए. I am drunk. Masti. Drunkenness. This is different drunkenness in which you are totally sane, like a saint. You are a divine being. Whenever you are drunk, especially in those moments, you are a saint, innocent like a child, full of awareness. Hosh hai, there is awareness. Ananda, there is a bliss. Aman, there is no mind. Prem hai, love. Actually, these are one word. You can translate like this. If you are in a drunkenness, you are aware, you are in a bliss, you are in a no mind state, you are pure love. Asu hai, that is gratitude. Because you don't stay in this state, it happens sometime. That is why Spontaneously, the expression of all these states are tear, makes you humble. In one way, totally helpless. In other way, totally protected in his hand. कभी तो आपसे नजरें मिलाने की काबिल बनूं, नैना मेरी प्यारी मैना तोता मैना तोता की मैना दोनों का नाम मिल गया. मैना को क्या कहते हैं इंग्लिश में? नहीं मालूम. तोते को क्या कहते हैं? पैरट. हैं? पैरट. लेडी पैरट. मैना मीन्स लेडी. मिस पैरट कह लो, मिसिस कह लो. एनीवे, बस अब चले चलो. चलना वलना कुछ नहीं है बेसिकली. अब भाषा ऐसी है, ये भाषा की बीमारी है. द होल लैंग्वेज इज doing language, not being language. It can't be. We have to develop that language. I said chale chalo means just go on moving. Now in moving, it is activity, not passivity. And in moving, there is a doer. And actually, what you have to do? Just be. Just be. Just rest. Just relax. Get drunk. Be aware. Enjoy the bliss. Be grateful. Now, when I say be grateful, you think I am telling you to do some exercise. No. It is a state of mind. When you are washed, when you are clean inside, taken a bath of meditation, you are grateful. Now, Savita has 3 big letters. Which one to read? I don't know. How does thy will be done become known to me? She wrote something to me which I forget because on the same letter I wrote back. This much I remember that I wrote her that let it go deep in your heart, thy will be done. So, in response to that, she is writing, how does thy will be done become known to me? No way. There is no how. Either you get it or you don't get it. That's all. It has no how at all. And why I wrote you this, I will tell. How does thy will be done become known to me? By a thought of clarity? No. An obvious suggestion to follow? No. Or does it just happen without me doing anything? Yes. Or does it just happen without me doing anything? Yes. I am totally helpless as to what to do. If you are totally helpless, then it happens. Then it is thy will be done. But you are saying you are totally helpless, yet not. Yet not. I am totally helpless as to what to do. all the time you think you have to do. Now, how to make you understand? That will enhance your doing. You are standing on the top, come down first. Already decided, confirmed totally. You are saying, I am totally helpless as to what to do. You have to do nothing. When somebody is helpless, what he does? Either willingly, happily, he says, okay, or with complaint, with anger, with frustration, with irritation. Helpless you are. Now, what attitude you take, it depends. You take means how you understand the whole thing. Because you are a great doer, that is why the door of understanding is totally shut. What you want to understand, you want to understand through doing something. And the whole neck is no doing at all. Just accepting. How to accept? You get the vicious circle. How to accept? It is not a cookery book. How? How to wash hair? How to smile? Do you ever say how to shit? Shall I use paper or only water? I think there is a lot unavailability of water in the West. And there must be a shortage of paper in India. They go on wasting paper, and paper does not clean at all. You all people need to be checked. Once I asked Madhukar that you don't trust me, and he was hurt badly. Then he came to me, he says, Gurudev, I trust you and whatever you will say, I will do. Then I told him, stop using toilet paper. Third day he came, he says, Gurudev, I can't do that. See the funniness of life. He says, I will do what you say. And what I gave? And you cannot obey this much, what your master says. And you make him master. He does not come and tell you that I am a master. When you touch feet, you declare that you are a disciple. You declare that you are a master. Master is just sitting silently, doing nothing. Grass is growing, but only grass. Joshua, you see the funniness. People come, they touch my feet. Not declaring, they declaring that they are disciple. When they are touching my feet, they are making me master. Then the grass starts growing. But it is a grass only. It is just a grass. It will grow. Whether you touch it or not, grass is already growing. But it is a grass, remember well. If you really want something to grow, some fruit, some banana, apple, chiku, mango, what you want, which fruit you want. I am totally helpless as to what to do. I have stopped taking the tablets. She has no tablets and she has stopped. As I understand, I don't know whether you have. Don't take it literally. Just enjoy. Be. I'm making you funny. Become funny. And you will start understanding everything. The door will open. I'm not opening. By itself, it will open. I am removing the hindrances. That's all. She wrote to Manish that my medicine has to come, whether it has come or not. Please email or this or that. So I told him, if medicine comes, you first tell me. If it would have come, I would have not sent to you, but they have not come. So my job, God has done already. If they would have come, you may have finished all, and you have ordered more. I am totally helpless as to what to do. I have stopped taking the tablets because they did not feel right. Is that my will or thy will? Now you can conclude. It is thy will. How it is your will? If it would is your will, if you had, you were eating. It is his will. Even when you are eating, it is his will. Don't make it your will. The more you become responsible for your life, the more trouble you are going to face. If you want to handle your life, and I see don't, there is no handle at all. Where is the handle? I want to handle my life, and I don't see any handle. Where is the handle? Because they did not feel right, is that my will or thy will? Whenever I lose my identification with the body, the suffering falls away. Now you are writing. Nobody is dictating. That is the clue. Whenever I lose my identification with my body, so lose fully, completely, 100%, the suffering falls away. Then why you identify and suffer? Now you are writing. Whenever I lose my identification with the body, the suffering falls away. But this body is my vehicle for a while. Now see, you want to suffer with the vehicle? Suffer. Who stops you? Whenever I lose my identification with the body, the suffering falls away. That is why again and again I say that you come, you complain, you show that you want to get rid of the suffering, but actually you don't. And this is very obvious here. She is writing, whenever I lose my identification with the body, the suffering falls away. But this body is my vehicle for a while. This vehicle, nobody will steal. Nobody will come and become master of it. You will remain, you are already on the seat. It will remain there. Where it will go? If there is no identification, where it will go? To some other unknown country. It will remain there, Baba. Use it without identification, that's all. And don't suffer. Such a simple thing. When it is done, when you are a doer, you don't know what you are doing. You are totally unaware of the whole scene. And this is totally true. You are little loose. Though you have the feeling that you are not doing anything. Whatsoever doing, I am doing. Oh yeah. But for the saking to say, apparently, not actually. Whenever I lose my identification with the body, the suffering falls away, but this body is my vehicle for a while. And by the way, just now this body is a vehicle, then other time, other body will be the vehicle. So what is the worry? If you have one vehicle, why you are worried? This is given to you, another will be given. You think it will not be given? As much as vehicle. How many vehicle you want? I grant just now. In this, suffering is less. You want another which can give you more suffering. And you know, even this vehicle, when there is no identification, gives you no suffering. Disidentify, Savita, if you understand that word, with love and trust. We use these words love, trust. What is love? What is trust? They are just empty words. We don't mean it. If you really mean it, life is totally different. These are goody goody words. One has to say 3 times to his wife every day, sweet honey, I love you. Now there is no bitter honey. There is only sweet honey. Sweetie, tweety. Beloved Gurudev, I have been suffering with a worsening migraine since last night. This has made the nausea. What is nausea? Nausea. Okay. Since last night, this has made the nausea. I already had more intense. It is a vomiting. Then one should vomit immediately. If through vomiting the migraine goes, then why not vomit? What? Why to keep? Hina got something. I have been suffering with a worsening migraine since last night. I don't know actually what I'm saying or going to say now. My feeling is I don't know what are the real causes. What Pandit, doctors, big people say. I just follow my intuition and understanding. Simple. Sometime it may be wrong, sometime it may be right. But my feeling is This is because of doership. This is because of constant struggle, constant striving, struggling, creating stress for oneself, not giving a chance to oneself to relax and to accept and to just be. I already had more intense and I still have the burning pain behind my belly button. My body is aching all over and my legs feel so heavy. Since the migraine, I have been able to get out of bed until your silent sitting, which has relaxed me into the passive state of observing. No, not observing. Observing what is has a different wrong connotation. It is not relaxed word. In passivity, witnessing, you have slash witnessing. Witnessing is better. Into the passive state of witnessing, thank you. I will read one more letter from Anurag that will connect the story and you will understand more. I had an experience during one of the non-seeing meditation and I felt myself dissolving. Then for a moment I felt fear. Whenever there is a real thing, you get afraid. Fear overpowers you. The real moment arrives after such a difficult job, but you miss. I felt myself dissolving, just dissolve, my dear. For the first time, a बूंद को क्या कहते हैं भूल गया a drop has to dissolve. A iceberg has to dissolve what it loses. One is like a iceberg. When you dissolve, what you lose? This you lose. This you become. What is iceberg? This. Isn't it? When you lose, you are like this. But when you have a farm is always afraid of losing its farm because it identifies with and thinks that I am this. In actuality, nothing is lost. Nothing is lost. Never. You cannot minus a single atom of sand from this universe. You cannot destroy. And you cannot produce also. Can you? You think you are a big ego. I am so and so. Can you do that? I want to overpower people. Then. You cannot create even a single atom. Can you? I had an experience during one of the non-seeing meditations and I felt myself dissolving. Then for a moment, I felt fear. Since then, my mind has gone crazy. It will go crazy. Because the mind loves craziness. That is food for the mind. If there is no craziness, where is the mind? It survives on craziness. That is very food for the mind. And you are supplying. You go on supplying. Just understand. Since then, my mind has gone crazy. When the moment came, maybe, I don't know, actually, mind would have disappeared forever. And you maybe would have been declared in this retreat a enlightened one. But you came back. Don't come back. Just enter without any fear. Nothing goes wrong. For the first time, you will be. Just now, it is a thought, it is a belief that you are. It is just a belief, a concept, an idea that I exist. For the first time, you will be existing if you just enter. Since then, my mind has gone crazy like a crowding of clouds, and I can't see any daylight. Is there any light you can offer? So I am offering all the time. What kind of light you want? Blue, red, green? Such a big light. What do you call this light? Floodlight. And you want more? Maybe it is too much light. We should put filter, red filter, green filter. On these experiences I am having, that may help me get through them. I can hardly eat or drink anything. The nausea is so bad. You have to vomit, you have not to eat. The nausea is so bad. Now it is a habit that one has to eat 3 times. I kept 6 times, 7 times. See, morning tea, breakfast, immediately then juice, then lunch, then tea, then again tea with snacks, then dinner. 7, 8 session, 7. So that you don't think of eating and drinking. Your energy should remain free for meditation. After each meditation, there is a tea, there is a juice, there is a lunch, there is a dinner and variety. A man cannot be made satisfied, isn't it? And when he eats, then there is a nausea. When there is a nausea, when there is a nausea, he says, I cannot enjoy 7 times. I can hardly eat or drink anything. The nausea is so bad. Everything I do is causing me pain. So don't do na baba. Just a simple thing. You yourself is the answer. There is no need to bring me any light. Everything I do is causing me pain. Pain, just don't do. Very simple. It is not a joke. It is like this. Why is my mind manifesting this way? Ask your mind. I am not responsible for your mind. You make a painting and you held me responsible. You thank me a lot that I am watching this painting. With sincere gratitude and love. It upsets me that I felt so ready to dissolve into the retreat. If dissolving is a doing, it will not happen. It will upset you. You let it happen. And I have started talking to you from the very first day, giving you indications, sending you messages from the very first day. It upsets me that I felt so ready to dissolve into this retreat. I have given up everything to fall into the hands of divine guidance, and I cannot get past the pain in my way, in my body. Divine guidance, I have given up. If you have given up, why you are remembering it? You have given, so give and forget it. See the fallacy. If you have really given up, for what you are waiting now? See, I have some money, and a beggar appears. I bring the money out from my pocket and give it to him. Then I must forget. If I go and write in my diary, and whosoever comes and tells him that I have given my all money to my beggar, then what I am doing? Really, I have given? If it is given, one should forget. Don't give up. Let it happen. When it will happen, you will not even remember. Each act is get enhanced by the act if it is a doership. If you have given up, give up the giver also. Forget the giver now. There is some relating something. What was there? Yeah, it is. It should be somewhere here. Beloved Gurudev, Charan Sparsh Charan Sparsh means I touch your lotus feet, or only feet, not lotus. He does not believe in lotus. The mantra music played during evening satsang, when we play mantra in evening satsang, we play mantra. Huh? First, first 10 days. In the evening, I was playing mantra. Which mantra I was playing? On the, when you were in the shore, seashore. That was this time, not in the evening. So first you have to correct this. No, nobody knows. It was played in this time. Okay, no problem, Baba. Don't become serious. During morning satsang, I change. Okay. Okay, you must agree afternoon. Okay, leave it evening. Okay, no problem. Evening satsang were always irritating and headache for me. But one day I knew the potential of it. As regular, one day in evening, when headache started rising with the sounds of mantra, I thought, let this headache blast my head. But I am not going to react anyway. So I became passive towards it with acceptance and awareness, and then happened the real aha. Shall I read it again? You understand? You got it all? But one day I knew the potential of it as regular one day in evening when headache started rising with the sounds of mantra, I thought, let this headache blast my head, but I'm not going to react anyway. So I became passive towards it with acceptance and awareness. And then happened the real aha. Suddenly, there was no headache. Oh, yeah, you did it. And you got it. You got it. And you did it. What you got? That you have to remain passive and accept and allow. You did not move. Suddenly, there was no headache, and something like infinite space opened above my head. What will happen at the most? By the way, suppose something like is there. When you are afraid, what is the fear actually? Think in this way, what will happen at the most? This vehicle you have to leave. Only vehicle, not to you. One day you are going to leave this vehicle. It is only simply when the lease is over, you are not going to be granted a new lease for this. Am I right, Venugopal? It cannot be extended. That is full and final from the very beginning. 30, 40, 50, 70, 80, 90 years, whatsoever. You cannot extend it. If you cannot extend it, why you are afraid? And new vehicle is ready, better than that, fresh. Suddenly there was no headache and something like infinite space opened above my head and I felt very light. I don't know whether this is bliss. He has made a picture also of his head. So this is you. Oh, oh. This quite good. It is better not to know whether this is bliss. Otherwise, you have the word bliss and not bliss. The word bliss is not a bliss. Bliss is a bliss. It does not need any label. It speaks itself. Thanks a lot to you, my very sweet and funny friend and guru. No, sir, I am not your guru. Okay, you call me funny friend, okay. Sweet you call, bitter you call, sour you call. Your guru is Osho. My guru is also Osho. For all the things which may seem imperfect outwardly, but everything perfect and melt, felt, yelt, dealt, I don't know. Organized internally. What is that? Perfect and will organize internally. Swami Dhyan Anurag. So it was connected with you. Fear, many goes through. Like Prem Pratik yesterday was talking about the same. You must have disappeared in the hole. You must have become that particle. But one is get afraid. One watches also like Ghuring, then one gets afraid also. Don't be afraid, Baba. I am here. Osho is here. Why you be afraid? Though if you disappear, I will enjoy. हो जाए. Beloved Gurudev Charan Sparsh one morning at 5 a.m., the day we broke our silence, when I was still in sleep, I felt a burning sensation in my spinal cord below the navel center. I felt as if it will make a hole in the spinal cord. In the spinal cord, there is already hole. Why it will make? It is not stupid like you. Navel center, I felt as if it will make hole. See how mind functions. I am just enjoying with you all and showing you this thing called mind. It is thinking it will make whole, as if it is very holy. I felt as if it will make hole in the spinal cord and tear me up. You are your spinal cord or what? You are not your spinal cord if it makes hole. Let it abide there. What is wrong? If there is a space, one can come and abide there. नहीं समझे नहीं पहले पढ़ा ना Okay. Can you please explain this whether it is physiological, psychological, or spiritual? They can be talked about or discussed about if it happens, something, but not mental experience. Like Prem Pratik, it is a mental experience. That is why I told him, don't get stuck with any experience like that. But this kind of experience you can talk. So I have to ask you before I tell you something. So later on, it becomes a personal. And energy things I never talk in the open.